Hey everyone, welcome to the 2021 award ceremony for the School of Architecture and Community Design. I'm Bob McLeod. I'm the director of the school if you don't know me, and it's really good to have so many people on right now. I'm just going to say a couple of words and then we'll get things rolling. Sorry we're a little late, and I've been herding cats, that is to say rounding up faculty who are in studio and don't own watches. So a couple of late comers are checking in now, and it's good that I serve not only as director, but as Mark Weston's personal secretary, so I can keep track of his horrendous schedule. So look, I'm glad you're all here. It's been a long year. It's been, there's Mark. It's been just a tad over a year, about 54 weeks since everything went down at the middle of March last year. You know, so this is our second time doing the awards ceremony. This year we decided to be daring and do it live as opposed to pre-recording it. And it's a nice time of year. We get to acknowledge our students, our faculty and staff, and of course, our donors who play such a big role in the school and allow us to move forward and really support our students in very deep and meaningful ways. You know, we've learned a lot this year. We've learned about teaching. We've learned a bit about ourselves. And as we kick this off, I hope this finds all of you and your families and friends very healthy and looking forward to some sort of new normal, whatever that might be in the fall of 2021. I do want to take a moment and thank the staff and faculty and the students for their extraordinary work over this past year. They've done things that absolutely exceeded my expectations, and I'm sure all of you in offices found very much the same thing with your own colleagues. It's been quite an amazing time. I tell the students that they'll talk to their grandchildren about it, and I hope they do. We're looking forward to returning to some form of studio in the fall. All this depends on USF Health, but we're pretty optimistic. As for travel, we don't know if we'll be doing any travel. I don't really think so, but hopefully in the spring. So I encourage you all to get a vaccination or two as soon as you're eligible. Several of the faculty have already completed. I received my second one on Sunday, and I'm very pleased about that. One thing that's kind of odd, I think we're going to have to learn how to be in studio again. It's you know, we want to make sure we don't lose that culture. We've been isolated for so long. I was in the studios the only studios that we're doing yesterday, and I talked to some students at intro, and they were working away, masked up and having conversations, and it was a great thing to see. And I look forward to the kind of energy that we have in the building day to day this fall. So without any further ado, we'll get rolling. We'll ask you to turn off your mics, and when you come to present, my faculty, my colleagues, if you would turn on both your camera and your mic, and go ahead and announce the award. And the recipient of the award, I would certainly encourage to turn on your mic and your camera so we can watch you jump up and down and yell. You can thank your mom. The rest of you can applause virtually. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So let's get rolling. The first award is the Young Architect Award, and that will be presented by Professor Steve Cook.
Okay, thank you. Right as I got ready to speak, the guy behind me is mowing his yard, so I apologize for that. It is my privilege to announce this year's Young Architect Award. The criteria for this award are that the recipient will have graduated in the last 10 years of receiving the award. In that time, he or she will have earned professional registration and have developed a substantial level of inquiry and production indicative of a trajectory towards significant contributions to the profession. So that's what we look at. This year's 2021 recipient for the Young Architect Award is, as many of you know him, Soboslav Fedek. Soboslav, as we called him here at SACD, Sobek, had an exemplary career at SACD. He won the Garcia Award and completing a beautiful thesis project developing an ecclesiastical building which won him the Advanced Thesis Award. And thank you. While still at USF, he worked for Michael Hauflins, his firm, and as well as Rowe Architects. Upon graduation, he took a position with the globally renowned office of Smith & Gill Architects in Chicago and worked in numerous projects in the US, China, and elsewhere. While there, he produced work for a highly performative super tall tower. You may know the Smith Gill. Those that took my Intro to Tech class produced what's called the Jeddah Tower, also the Kingdom Tower, the 5.7 million square foot building with $1.2 billion, I think, is the projected cost on that. But he also worked in an innovative light frame trellis dome presented in this upcoming World Expo. If you go to their website, this is an amazing structure they created for that. And he also worked on a small-scale performing arts edition in a quaint and historic part of Faribault, Minnesota. However, he recently relocated to North Carolina, where he has founded his own firm, Ediphos Studio, based in Charlotte. Sobek is not out there because, unfortunately, Sobek is not able to be with us today due to overlapping previously scheduled events. But he did write to us and said he wanted to say to everyone what a privilege and honor has been to be chosen, and a special thank you to all who participated in selecting him as this year's 2021 SACD Young Architect Award. Sobek, I wish I could shake your hand, but congratulations.
Thanks, Steve. Great job. The applause is deafening. And we look forward to seeing Soboslav visiting us sooner than later. These first three awards, I should mention, were kind of constructed by the faculty to acknowledge our alumni and those that have assisted us in the realm of service. Next up is the SACD Service Award presented by Professor Josue Robles. Josue?
Hello, everyone. So I have to say, it's tough to follow Steve. That was quite spectacular giveaway with him. But I have an easy person and someone that I have the opportunity to know in several levels of the profession. She was a little bit, a few years ahead of me in the program when I was at school. So it was good to see how they were being butchered at thesis presentations and things like that. But now she's a successful practitioner in the Tampa area. She works now for Rowe Architects, and apart from let's say her office duties, she has been fantastic lecturer at USF, including creating the course Physics for Architects. You know, completely leading and connecting her previous life, I guess, as a scientist, which is great. As a biologist, I didn't know that, which is fantastic. And she also has been a strong advocate at many levels. And in one of the more meaningful ones, it's with the local AIA, role over the years that has included many levels, including being the chair. And with that, we just want to say thank you, and that's the criteria for the award. It's a professional and an alum that has proven to have a record and advocacy for our program in our school. And Ms. Hendershot, you have been certainly that over the years. Thank you, Angela, and you're this year's recipient.
Thank you very much, Josue, for your kind words. Thank you. I'd just like to say that I think being of service to the School of Architecture and Community Design is pretty easy at USF because we have such a fantastic group of faculty, such a consistently strong leadership over the years. I see Steve on the line, I see Trent on the line, I see people who've been there for many years and have kind of woven a thread of consistency that I think has added to the strength of the school. I also think it's easy to be of service to the profession right now in the Tampa Bay area. I think it is a very exciting time to be in design and construction in the Tampa Bay area. I mean, I think everyone has seen how much this area has thrived when a lot of other areas are not. And there's some really exciting projects ongoing and upcoming. So for everyone who's graduating this year, it's a really good time to be in Tampa and the Tampa Bay area. So we hope you'll stay around. And thank you very much. I appreciate this recognition.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angela. We really appreciate all you do. Our next award is our Distinguished Alumni. And this will be presented by one of the cats I was trying to herd earlier before the meeting started, the very cool cat from Belgium, Michael Hoflans. Michael, it's all yours.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So it's to me this is a particularly meaningful award because it's about what somebody does outside of the school. So everything that we do in studio and how we encourage for quality design, how we encourage a professionalism and so forth. None of that really matters unless somebody is able to contribute to the profession and to the community after he or she graduates. So the Alumni Awards are awards that
And I guess this is what happens when you're live.
It's more fun live.
We'll make sure that this happens next year when we're actually in person. We'll bring dogs.
They were.
Makes it way more fun.
There were damn kids at the window who were bugging my dog, so I had to chase them away. So, anyways, the Distinguished Alumni Award is certainly one of the most important awards that we can give at the school because it's about what somebody does, produce, works on outside of the school and the years that since that person has graduated. This year's recipient is somebody I've admired for many years. It's Brian Wilson. Brian graduated, I think, about 18 years ago, maybe 16 years ago. I had started teaching at the school when he was already a student and finishing his time at the school. And very soon after graduation, Brian, together with another strong alumnus, Richard Haas, they started their own company. And then after that, Brian did quite a change in the way that he would run his professional life. Is that he joined the excellent Beck Group, which is a design-build firm. What was exceptional about Brian as a student is that in his thesis, he produced a design-build thesis, which was certainly the first of its kind at the time. And so now, as operation manager at Beck Construction, at the Beck Group, he takes on many different roles. He's been there overseeing construction, integrated project operations, and managing financials, and helping the firm win new projects. So it's great to see somebody who graduates from the program take on many different roles, and to not only making sure that a project thrives, but a project works through construction. So it is my great privilege to announce that the winner of the 2021 Distinguished Alumnus Award is Brian Wilson.
Thanks so much, Michael. Wow, I got to be honest, I was really surprised and honored to hear that I was even considered for this award. Thank you so much to SACD, the School of Architecture, Director McLeod, and all the professors that have supported me both in school and throughout my career. As you all know, going to school for architecture is truly something special. It prepares you for so many different paths you could take with your career. The education you receive opens up just so many doors. I clearly remember when I first realized what my path should be. I started my introduction to architecture history class, and I learned about the concept of the master builder. It fascinated me that we used to both design and build the buildings as the architect. It felt like such a drastic contrast to what I had understood of being an architect at that particular time. Now I knew this wasn't something that I could fully do, obviously, but it just stuck in my head throughout the years as something I wanted to do in some format. Back then in school, we didn't have design build courses yet. So I did several independent studies in design build fabrication, started with designing and building kind of small exhibits within the school, and then eventually larger exhibits within spaces like the IA Tampa Bay lobby. And then, as Michael mentioned, in my backyard with my thesis. And just picture that. It was quite an amazing experience, having the juries in my backyard, professors sitting in folding chairs critiquing my project as I built it. It was definitely a great experience. And one of the things it really did for me, I built the project myself, and I part of my thesis was I couldn't get any help. So it was really my first experience in professional empathy on how tough that was to actually build, lay the block and pour the concrete and all those things. So anyway, when I graduated, I worked at more of a traditional architecture firm, Gould Evans, and we did a lot of really cool projects there. One specifically really impacted my career. We'd won an AIA Design Award for it, but then what got built was truly just awful. And the lack of control in that process really kind of reminded me what I set out to do. So that's why I made the transition to Beck. And, obviously, as Michael mentioned, we're an integrated firm, so we do both. I kind of worked my way up the architectural ladder to eventually to principal architect there. Did all the traditional stuff, got licensed in 43 states, and then I started to take on managing some construction projects. And again, that gave me a great amount of understanding and empathy for what they do on that side of things. So I think I would recommend to all the students, just spend some time learning the other aspects of our industry that will impact your daily lives, because, that'll really help you to prepare for how to effectively collaborate and compromise. And compromise is a big word in our industry, as you'll learn. Michael mentioned my role is, currently over Florida operations, designing construction. So I feel like I've gotten pretty close as I can to being kind of the master builder concept that I had in my head. I do truly love what I do. I share the story because I think, it's really important to know that no matter what you all do, you will always be an architect. Architecture school will embed that in you. It's truly a way of thinking. It's the want and ability to shape the world in some way. You have to determine what that means for you. What do you want to shape in this world? What is your path? That's for you to figure out. But, thank you again to everyone. Thank you, Michael, and all of you for even considering me. I'm truly honored.
Thanks so much, Brian. Wise words from a master builder. We really appreciate and congratulate you. You've done an extraordinary job with Beck, and we thank you for the assistance you've been to the school as of late. So
thank you so much.
Very well deserved. Congrats. And I think you need to share that award with your wife for letting you build things in the backyard.
Yeah, that put a strain on my marriage for sure.
Okay, wonderful. I should also mention that all three of the awards, the Young Architect, the Service Award, and the Distinguished Alumni Award, are accompanied, aside from the extraordinary glory, they're accompanied by a beautiful trophy designed by our own graduate, Ava Schoen, and her firm Trophyology in Austin, Texas. They're extraordinary artifacts and fabulously expensive, by the way. And you'll be able to put that on a shelf and bask in its glory for a long time. And we're pleased we're able to do that, and it's very special that Ava makes those for us. Next up is the Outstanding Graduate Teaching and Research Assistant Award, and this will be presented by, once again, Professor Josue Robles.
So, as you know, your faculty is pretty spectacular, and as Bob mentioned, we are like cats, going in many different directions, and it's because we have different sort of points of interest and likes, let's say, and in this instrumental value that we give to the school, we would not be able to help and teach and guide our students without the meaningful engagement of graduate teaching or research assistants. And they definitely contribute more than formal technical advice and critiques. They're often the hand that the students choose to reach to, providing psychological assistance and so forth. And with that, we have to acknowledge how valuable they are to the program. And this past year with the fast-paced changes that we had to do because of COVID, once again, it was very easy to identify points of success because of the contribution of our graduate teaching and research assistants. And that being said, this year's awards are going to two spectacular students, Austin Lee and Michael Stevenson. Hopefully they're here. Or maybe they're working.
There's Michael.
There's Michael in studio.
From the HMS building.
And where's Austin?
Hello. Just at home.
Fantastic. So thank you guys for your service and your contribution to SACD. But there's also many other kids that are making our lives much easier. But these two are certainly spectacular.
And it must be said that it was important, Josue, you pointed out the difference our graduate teaching and research assistants have made this past year. I think it's made a huge difference in the classes that you're involved with. M&M for Austin, and I think Core Studio for Michael. So thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Quickly, this is a chance. Bye, guys. Our next award is another really important and nice award. These are the portfolio awards for core and advanced portfolios, and they will be presented by Nancy Sanders.
Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be here to be able to celebrate all of your accomplishments, and I'm very happy to be able to introduce the portfolio awards. The portfolios are an important part of what we do at the SACD, and students submit their portfolios at two junctures throughout their tenure here. And the faculty select one from each of those two levels, the core level and the advanced level, and we're able to give an award for those. And one of the reasons that we're able to give an award is thanks to Tim Keepers. And Tim is here today as well. I'm going to introduce him in a few minutes. Tim has again graciously provided a gift of $750 for each of the recipients of this award. So thank you so much for that, Tim. Tim is an architect in Atlanta working with Blur Workshop, a leading firm in hospitality architecture and interior design. He has been recognized in various design competitions, including the RTF International Design Competition, the DCA Design Communication Exhibition and Competition, the Colombo Door Pool Competition, and the Concrete Thinking International Design Competition. We thank him for his continued support of the SACD through the Portfolio Awards. And Tim, I would like to introduce you now and have you say a few words.
Thanks, Nancy. I hope everyone can hear me all right. So real quick, since I've graduated, I've had the honor of jurying at a number of different schools each year. And I can say more than most, USF puts a lot more emphasis on their portfolio than a lot of the schools. And I think the portfolio is incredibly important for two reasons. First being that it's the only representation of your craft and design capability once you graduate. So it's all you have to show anyone who didn't actually go to school with you. And second, it's really the only way for faculty to see in one cohesive package how far you've come, meaning how much did you actually learn and grow from D1? How much have you honed your craft of architectural design since then? So again, as a result, I think it's important to donate to this, and congratulations to both winners.
Thanks so much, Tim. Wise words, and we really, really appreciate your support every year.
Thanks, Tim. So now I get to introduce the recipients of the two awards, and the winner of the Core Portfolio Award is Alan Zreek. Hi, Alan.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Congratulations on your excellent portfolio.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the faculty that helped me with this. I'm sorry for the background noise while I was cutting some wood.
to make his next model.
Yeah.
Okay, great job, Alan. Thanks a lot.
Good job, Alan.
Thank you.
Phone Mario right away, Alan.
Yeah, I will.
And now to announce the winner of the advanced portfolio. The winner is Michael Stevenson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job, Michael.
Appreciate
Great work, Michael.
Good job, Michael. Thanks a lot.
Michael Stevenson, man, a few words, but the portfolio is all action. Congrats to both of you. We'll keep moving along here, and the Floyd Damon Award will be presented by Professor Stan Russell. Hey, Stan.
Hey. The Floyd Damon Award is given to the outstanding student in the subject area of architectural history and theory. Funding of the award was created by a gift from the Rain and Partners in memory of Floyd Damon, a local architect and former member of that firm. The recipient this year of the award is Brandon Newton. Congratulations, Brandon.
Hello, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Congrats, Brandon. Great work.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Good job, Brandon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. The next award is the HOK Prize, and this will be presented once again by Nancy Sanders.
Thank you. Yes, I have the pleasure of introducing the recipient of the HOK Prize. This is a $1,000 prize given by the architectural firm HOK Tampa. It's given to a student demonstrating outstanding professional potential as demonstrated by meritorious academic performance in the design development course. Instructors nominated 3 or 4 students each year for the prize. They then display their work, and it's voted on by members of HOK. The 2021 recipient of this award, I'm pleased to announce, is Valeru Gorobe. Congratulations, Val.
Congratulations, Val.
Congratulations, Val.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to recognize Daniel Guerra for his mentorship and his class. This is a wonderful class where we learn a lot, and the portfolio it's almost everything coming from him. He's a great teacher, and thanks everyone from SACD school as well. Thank you, everyone.
Great. Congrats, Val.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Val.
Okay, moving along, the next scholarship is the John McKenna Scholarship. Stan Russell is going to once again present that.
Okay, the John McKenna Scholarship is sponsored by a gift from Daniel Correa. Daniel worked with John McKenna for many years and is currently an adjunct faculty at the SACD teaching the design development course. The John McKenna Architecture Prize Award is an operating fund that benefits the College of the Arts School of Architecture and Community Design. The award recognizes hardworking students that excel in technical proficiency and maintain a humble approach to the profession of architecture. John J. McKenna was a mentor to many professionals who also taught at USF SACD for over 27 years. John retired a few years ago to California after 50 years of an outstanding career. This year's recipient is Valeru Gorobe.
Again, hi. Thank you very much. Thank you for Daniel as well. And
Valeru, there's a few words about you here as well. You've demonstrated an eagerness to learn and overcome academic challenges while maintaining a positive and unpretentious mindset. Valeru also exhibited a persistent willingness to support his fellow peers when they needed assistance. Val, we encourage you to remain hard at work to continue to improve your technical skills while you grow personally and professionally. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Val.
Congrats, Val, once again.
Congratulations. And if I'm not mistaken, Val is hard at work right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, Val. We'll see you soon. And thank you, Stan. Stan looks like he's still orbiting the planet Earth. The Jan Abel Award is an important award that has an endowment and honors Tampa Bay architect Jan Abel, who passed away several years ago through an unfortunate accident. Now, the Jan Abel Award is usually for an incoming student, so we will announce that at the open house. Likewise, the AIA Tampa Bay Award is given every year, and that award has actually increased in recent years thanks to the mentorship and shepherding of the award by Angela Hendershot. And that will also be given at the open house at the end of the year. So stay tuned for the announcement of those 2 awards. Next up is the Clear Spring Scholarship, brought to you, announced by Professor Trent Green. Trent, it's all yours.
Thank you, Bob. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for everybody participating in the award ceremony this afternoon. I'm always pleased to make this this award to students, and we you know, this was this award stems from an endowment that was established back in the 90s, back in the years when the school was very young, but it reflects the school's sort of commitment to focus on urban and community design issues, okay, as part of the architecture program. And this award, in fact, it's grown now over the years, so we were able to actually offer two awards. to students on an annual basis. And what we do is all of the faculty who teach urban and community design courses, studios and lecture classes get together and discuss students who show particularly interest or let's say certain abilities in designing at a much larger scale, at the scale of urbanism. Okay. So this award is for work in advanced urban design studio courses as well as other related lecture courses. I think we have two very bright students this year to be recognized, regardless of the path they take in terms of their career. I think they're going to certainly have some really keen insights into urbanism. Okay, so with that, we have two awards to announce. The first one goes to Mitali Nayak. And the second one goes to Catherine Fole. So congratulations to both. I'm not sure if they're here.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I am so thankful. I would deeply like to thank everyone, my aunt, my parents, my grandfather, my family, Yashraj, my teachers at USF, all my friends and a few friends that I have at SACD. I have no words. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're quite welcome. Catherine, are you there?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, we might have to withhold the check for Catherine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Trent. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Mitali, for your generous words. It was a regular Academy Award speech. That was terrific. Yeah. Next, we have the Frank Award, established by the Florida Center Director, Taryn Sabia, in recent years, and we'll have Taryn present that award. All yours, Taryn.
Thanks, Bob. Good afternoon, everyone. So we established the Frank Award in 2016 in recognition of two graduate students at the time who shared the same last name, who were really instrumental in the relaunch of the Florida Center. So the Frank Award is granted annually to a graduate research assistant or associate exhibiting exceptional leadership, professional work quality, effort, and who sets an extraordinary example for students working within the field of urban design at the Florida Center. The Research Award is supported through the Florida Center for Community Design and Research. Recipients receive a book which focuses on the most relevant urban design practices of the day. Congratulations on your tremendous accomplishment, Reed Fisher. It is with distinct pleasure that the faculty of the Florida Center for Community Design and Research at SACD present to you the 2021 Florida Center Leadership in Research Award. So congratulations. We appreciate your hard work more than we can say. And really, you know, we can't make it happen without the work of the students. And for anyone on that doesn't know what the Florida Center is, we're the research arm for the School of Architecture. And we're really proud of the work that we do in partnership with SACD.
Is Reed with us today? No Reed? Okay, we will reach out to Reed and let him know. Reed is a righteous dude in his own right, and I'm sure he's busy working on something if he's not here today. Great selection.
Probably having a Frank.
Oh, okay. Next up are the Milo Smith Scholarship recipients, introduced once again by Steve Cook.
Great. Well, I have, again, the privilege to announce the Milo Smith, also called the Good Gulf Stream. This was a development firm, a large development firm that left an endowment or money to the school. They're the ones that developed Hunter's Green and gave us a great endowment. But these annual scholarships are awarded to attract top quality new students and to support the continued studies of outstanding students in the program. So we have two types, new students coming in and students that are continuing in the program. Funding is made possible by an endowment fund established by a gift from the Good Gulf Stream Foundation and formally supported by the annual golf tournament. We did have a golf tournament years ago. This year's 2021 recipients, if I could ask each of you as I read your name, just come on the screen, wave, say hello, and hopefully everybody, we can't get everybody on the screen, but at least we'll go through the names. The first recipient is Jennifer Carr. Congratulations, Jennifer. Luis Hernandez. Congratulations, Luis. Troy Odell, I think I saw your name there, Troy. And Brianna De La Torre. Congratulations, Brianna. Paola Gomez, are you there? Carlos Lopez. And some new ones, Francesco Ferranda, Aaron Shandell, and Haley Spina. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Wish we could shake your hands.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
Well done. Well done. All right. Thank you so much, Steve. Next up is the SACD Digital Award, originated and presented by the best dressed man at the SACD, the head party master, and the fastest gun in the West, fastest wit in the West, our own Professor Mark Weston.
Greetings, Earthlings. On behalf of the SACD faculty, it is my pleasure to announce this year's SACD Digital Award. The Digital Award is an award given annually to an outgoing student based on excellence in design through technology. It's a portfolio-based award juried by the faculty. This year's recipient, you may know him as the loudest guy in studio, or oddly, as the quietest guy in your office. Ladies and gentlemen, Edwin Martinez.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys can see me, but yeah, thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And next, it's back to Bob. Bob, take it away.
Okay, and that is not a fake background behind Mark. That's the real thing.
This is the most professional background I own.
And that is a fact. Okay, I have the distinct pleasure of announcing the Alpha Rho Chi Medal. This award is given annually by Alpha Rho Chi, the National Professional Architectural Fraternity. The medal is awarded to a graduating student, a student who is just completing their studies, who has shown leadership within the student community, performed service for the school, and demonstrated potential for significant future professional merit. It's a great pleasure to award this to one of my GTAs who's been working hard for 3 years, Audrey Scanlon.
Thank you.
Good job, Audrey.
Good job, Audrey. Now get back to work on thesis, please. Okay, I am also going to announce the Henry Adams Medal. This is an award that's recognized nationally, and actually the Alpha Rho Chi is as well. They're given by all schools of architecture to one graduating student. The Henry Adams Medal recognizes essentially the top student graduating in a program. It recognizes that he or she has a very high grade point average, which reflects excellence in all areas of architectural studies, studio theory, history, technical classes, and so forth. So a little bit about the award. For more than a century, the AIA has provided a medal of excellence to the top graduating students in NAB National Architectural Accrediting Board program, accredited degree, in our case, an MArch. The award is named in honor of Henry Adams, a historian, author, and scholar who donated royalties from his written works to the AIA. In 2018, a new medal in process was announced that aligns with the original 1914 resolution that established the award in the first place. And schools submit the name of one graduate of a professional program who displays general excellence through his or her academic career for the medal and certificate. So everyone everywhere knows what this medal is and what it means. This year's recipient is Hannah Moore. Hannah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Should thank your dad for outfitting your garage so you could do thesis up in Jacksonville.
Thank you, Mom. She's sitting next to me. And thanks, Daddy, somewhere in the chat.
Great work, Hannah. You've made a big impression on this school, and we wish you all the best moving forward.
Thank you.
And say hi to Susan.
Oh, yeah. She's right here. Susan.
Tune in for thesis reviews to learn more about Susie. Next up is an AIA Bronze Medal. And the current president of Tampa Bay AIA is Peter Haustein, and he's kindly agreed to present this year's award. He's an architect with Soul Design Studio in Ybor, and he's been a great supporter of the school and will be participating in thesis reviews next week. So I'll hand it over to you, Peter. Thanks for being here today.
Great, Bob. Thanks for having me. It's an honor to be able to give out this award. A little bit about the award first. It's in recognition for an academic excellence in pursuit of architectural education. And the student who gets this award not only excelled academically, but also demonstrated a variety of extracurricular responsibilities. And the student must have completed their final year. Now, the person who is going to receive this award today distinguished himself as an outstanding student throughout his tenure at the School of Architecture and Community Design. He assisted with the documentation for the renovation plans for the School of Architecture building and has assisted in video productions for the school. He currently serves as the graduate teaching assistant for Markborough Distinguished Professor Dan Wampler. And I'm happy to present this award to JT Dampier. Congratulations, JT.
JT, you look so different on video.
That's what happens after the vaccine.
Is JT here? He better be. He's our video guy. No? Well, this does come with a bronze medal, and that is on order, and we'll get that to you soon, JT, wherever you are. Thanks, Pete. We'll talk to you later.
Congratulations.
Bye now. I'm very pleased to introduce our next presenter. This is the H. Dean Rowe Scholarship presented by H. Dean Rowe's son, Rick Rowe. Rick has been a friend of the school for many, many years, and he'll tell you more about H. Dean Rowe in a second, but I'll just say that the Rowe architecture practice is an extraordinary important practice in Greater Tampa Bay and really in the state of Florida. It's been around for a long time, well north of 50 years now. I attended your 50-year party probably too many years ago to, to remember. But Rick kindly comes out each year and takes some time to look at portfolios and helps us to make this selection. And his father, H. Dean Rowe, I'm sad to say I never met, but I've heard so many interesting and good things about him. And not only was an important practitioner in the state of Florida and the southeastern United States, but he was really instrumental to getting the School of Architecture and Community Design off the ground. And Rick will tell you a little bit about that. So Rick, I'm sorry that we're not here with your entire family. It's always so nice to see your mother and wife and sister and so on. But thanks a lot for being here with us today. I'll hand it over to you.
Thanks, Bob. They would have loved to have been here. However, I think my mom and and sister are a little technically challenged and may not have been able to figure this out. I had a hard time myself, but I'm just kidding. I wanted to, I'm Rick Rowe with Rowe Architects, and on behalf of our entire family, Rowe Architects Incorporated, and the School of Architecture and Community Design at USF, we're going to award the H. Dean Rowe FAIA scholarship for the 22nd time today. The H. Dean Rowe Scholarship is fully endowed and one of the top scholarships at USF SACD. The scholarship is based on the core portfolio submittal. It's based on financial need, and the recipients have to have a GPA of at least 3.5. This year's award is $7,500, and it goes towards academic tuition expenses. As one of the founding fathers of USF School of Architecture, as Bob mentioned, Dean made it his life's mission to help others to reach their goals, both in architecture and in life. Dean served an integral role in making the School of Architecture and Community Design what it is today. And the ideals that Dean lived by are carried on through this scholarship in hopes of giving a deserving student a better chance at becoming something great through architecture. This year, we did something a little bit different given the pandemic. We invited my entire office to participate in the jury in review of the portfolios. We grabbed some beers and snacks, and while socially distanced within the office, took a couple hours to review the portfolios and really dug in and looked at them very carefully. I want to share with you some of the comments and observations of the winning portfolio. First of all, it was really well designed. The cover was a bold and confident move. And these are comments from my staff. And there was just a beautiful simplicity to this portfolio, and quite a bit of restraint was used. I think one of the things is that's important is that you don't have to overdo it with your portfolios as long as you're telling the story. The use of white space is really important and was really handled well with this portfolio. The plans and sections were really sophisticated and well done. And for a portfolio at this level, we thought it really demonstrated a command of architecture and of plan, and section and space making. As the 22nd recipient of the scholarship, this student will play an integral role in continuing the precedent upon which the tradition of excellence has been established. And we wish you really all the best in your search for design excellence and developing your architectural talents as you move through the program at USF, and in focusing your passion for architecture on really making significant contributions to improving the quality of our built environment. Congratulations go out to Enrique Barnett with this year's H. Dean Rowe FAIA scholarship. Congratulations, Enrique.
Congratulations.
Now, Enrique, hopefully he's hard at work in the studio.
Enrique, where are you when we need you? It's a great selection. I went through them myself. It was a tough job. It always is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But thanks so much, Rick, for taking the time to do this. We really appreciate it, and we hope we get to see you in person sooner than later.
Likewise. Thank you, Bob.
And we'll give Enrique a hard time when we see him. Take care. Thanks so much.
All right. Thanks.
Talk soon. This brings us to the final award. This is the Garcia Award that for many of you probably needs no introduction, but we'll ask Michael to talk about it a little bit. We did it a little bit differently this year because it had to be a virtual exhibit. We'll talk a little bit about that. So I'll hand it over to you, Michael. Thank you.
Okay. It's always tough to follow Rick because this award doesn't have any money, just prestige. But nonetheless, the Garcia Award is a particularly important award. It just has one sentence. The annual award is given to the outstanding graduate student in the program, and that's it. So what's great about the award is that the faculty gets together and selects 4 nominees. And the 4 nominees typically will each be given one room to pin up all of the work that they've done in their time at the school. And then the past recipients will walk through and select which of the 4 they would like to see as the next awardee. But I should mention that the funding for the award and the name of the award, funding was made possible by the collective gift of local practitioners and Tessie Garcia in the memory of her husband, Eddie Garcia, who was also a noted Tampa architect. The faculty nomination includes consideration for academic performance, design excellence, leadership within the program, and personal commitment to architecture. And certainly all 4 students check all the boxes. This was a particularly difficult year to select 4 students from because every so many years we have just an outstanding group of students, and this is only one of these groups. It's always a little sad to see them graduate, but we definitely had a dozen nominees, and we had to narrow it down to 4. It's just a very strong group of students graduating, and the 4 that were selected are Bobby Jiang, Michael Stevenson, Edwin Martinez, and Hannah Moore. And maybe we can first recognize all 4 students. Those are exceptional students who are graduating this semester. Bobby was in my Design 3 studio and created an exceptional model that I'll remember for many years. Michael Stevenson is well known for having exceptional craft and very thoughtful projects. Edwin Martinez, besides being the life of the studio, as Mark mentioned, that's is only matched by his design acumen. And Hannah Moore, I have one of her models in my office, also absolutely incredible designer. So it's unfortunate that the students didn't have the opportunity to display their work in 4 separate rooms this year because of COVID. But one of the advantages is that we were able to send out the digital submission that they created to all of the past recipients. And while in the end, we only have a few past recipients who come and look at the work each year because, a few of them are still in Tampa Bay. This year we had 26 past recipients who looked at the awards. I believe that was probably all but one of the past Garcia Award awardees who were there to judge the work. And every 4 of the students got some first place votes. And hey, and every 4 of them got some first place votes. It was very, very tight in the end. And the winner for the award this year, I have the pleasure to announce that it is Edwin Martinez.
Congratulations, Edwin.
Certainly, all four nominees should come on because you're all
that'd be great.
Real winners in our mind.
Congrats, Edwin.
Good job, Hannah.
Congratulations, guys.
Boy, Edwin.
Congratulations, guys. Really an extraordinary exhibit. Steve Cook was kind enough to coordinate this, and the comments you all received from the former winners were amazing. They were deeply impressed. And Edwin, congratulations. It was a beautiful exhibit, and Michael would like you to get back to work soon, but you can't thank your parents and your grandparents.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Great job, guys. Thanks so much. We're all very proud of you.
Great work.
Well, that ends our awards ceremony this year. As always, it's fun to see people recognized. We never have enough awards to cover the number of really talented and worthwhile potential recipients. So, but nonetheless, we make these decisions and we congratulate all of you. All of you were nominees. Many of you don't even know that you were seriously considered for awards because we have a series of faculty meetings where we try to make these decisions. But it bodes well for the school that we have such talented students pouring out of the school every year. And we'll once again post the Garcia exhibits on SACD Talk and on social media so all of you can visit them. And we'll see you soon. Thesis is coming up next week. Brian Cantley is lecturing tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, a good friend of the school. And then Everett Colas, right after the spring break, will be giving a lecture, an architect in St. Pete who set up shop recently, moving down from New York, and a good friend of mine. So stay tuned to these and other events. And of course, we'll have the open house near graduation. And we wish you all a real good and strong end to the spring semester. We've lost all track of time. And finish strong. Have a great remainder of the spring. Stay safe, and we'll see you very soon. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Thanks, Bob. Good night.
Thank you, everyone.